Stadium in New Jersey. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led by the Heisman finalist from a season ago, the rookie from Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A look at the numbers for Coleman in last week's game. 14 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they're doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Coleman has it here right side. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can hit.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback, and this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more of my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got it first and goal after that conversion. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. LaMichael Pirine. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was LaMichael Pirine who finished it off with a touchdown run. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wilson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they hand off to Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And all the way in. Touchdown. Kevin Coleman. His second touchdown on the season. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, 71 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jones throw taken in there by Crowder. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Running left, Coleman. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jones. He'll drop this down to Coleman, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Patriots.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make this a second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Back to throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we've... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. Going up top for Miller. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hard throw, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Wilson. Flush to his right. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Olszewski. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Patriots take over. New England trotting into place on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. Open man is Bourne. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Touchdown! It's complete. Nelson Aguilar with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability. Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Jones on third down. Drops it off for Coleman. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, 33 yards. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Folk, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Jones. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jones on 1st down to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a carry for Pirine. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the carry, it's Bawden. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To throw is Jones. Pass incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Jones. Caught here by Griffin. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Jones. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson wants to throw it. Got the connection here to Bourne. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Jones. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So that drive, 4 plays. And the touchdown at PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. And that will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well.
There he goes, right side. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call